Hockey. Hockey is a team sport that is played by people all over the world. In hockey, each team works together to try and score a goal on the other team. At the end of the game, the team with the most amount of goals wins the game. The way a hockey player scores a goal is by using their hockey stick and hitting what is called a puck or ball into the other team's net. A puck is a disc-shaped piece of rubber that hockey players use to play hockey with. Sometimes hockey is also played with a ball. So if you look at the pictures over here, this is a picture of what a hockey puck looks like. It's a disc-shaped piece of rubber, and up here we have a picture of a hockey player shooting the hockey puck into the goal, getting a point. You get a point in hockey if you shoot the puck into the other team's goal past their goalie. So we have the goalie here. His job is to try to block it from going into the net. This hockey player was trying to shoot the puck into the net to get a point for his team. Types of hockey. There are 3 different types of hockey. The most common type of hockey is called ice hockey. It is given this name because it is played on an ice surface. So if you look at this picture over here, we can see them skating on the ice. This is called ice hockey because they're skating on the ice with their ice hockey skates. That is one type of hockey. Another type of hockey is called street hockey. It is given this name also because of the surface they play on, which is the street. It can also be played in an empty parking lot, your driveway, or anywhere safe where there's cement or blacktop for you to play on. So if we look at this picture right here, they're playing street hockey. It looks like in a parking lot. So it's called street hockey because you play on the cement or blacktop. And you can see that they're not using as much equipment. You can play street hockey with just a hockey stick and a net if you like. And they use a ball because it works better on the street sometimes. And then the last type of hockey is called field hockey. This is played with a different type of stick and is played either on a grassy field or turf field, just like you would see maybe soccer players or football players play on. So this picture right here, you can see their stick is different than this stick and this stick. This is called field hockey because they're playing on a field like a soccer field or football field. Today we're going to talk more about street hockey and ice hockey. However, field hockey is also another type of hockey where they have a little bit different stick and they play on a field like a soccer field or a football field. Ice hockey equipment. Ice hockey is usually the first thing people think of when the word hockey is mentioned. If you've ever heard of or watched the Tampa Bay Lightning, they are an ice hockey team that plays nearby our school. Since ice hockey can sometimes be dangerous, ice hockey players wear special equipment to keep them safe. Some ice hockey equipment include a helmet, chest pads, arm pads, shin pads, special pants, gloves, and of course ice skates to skate with. The ice hockey goalies also wear special and bigger pads because they try to block the puck from entering the net and they want to keep themselves safe from the hockey puck. So if you look at a picture at this hockey player over here, hockey player has a helmet and wears a mouth guard to protect their teeth. They have shoulder pads and chest pad to protect their shoulders and their chest, elbow pads to help protect their arms and their elbows. They wear special gloves to help protect their hands so their hands don't get hurt. They have their hockey stick that they play with, special hockey pants that they wear to help keep their legs safe. You wear shin pads to help keep your shins and your legs safe. And they have their skates that they skate with. And if we look at over here, this is the hockey goalie. Their job is to stop the puck or the ball from going in the net. They have big pads on their legs to help keep their legs safe. They also wear special hockey pants. They have special gloves called a glove and a blocker to help keep the puck out of the net. They have big chest pads and arm pads underneath their jersey to protect their chest, their shoulders, and their arms. And they also wear a helmet to help keep their arms safe. And of course, they have their skates that they skate with. Street hockey. A lot of kids like to play street hockey because they can do it with friends in their neighborhood, and you also don't need to buy as much equipment. Also, sometimes a lot of kids do not have an ice rink nearby or an arena nearby, so they play on a safe street or in a parking lot. Some kids play street hockey. When they play street hockey, they play in their sneakers, or some like to play with their roller skates. When some people play with roller skates, some like to call it roller hockey as a nickname because they play with roller skates. Some kids also play hockey indoors in their basements or in a school gymnasium. When they do that, sometimes they like to call it floor hockey instead of street hockey because it isn't being played on a cement or rough surface or in the street. So if we look at these pictures over here, see a picture of some friends playing street hockey. They're playing out in the street. You can see that they have less equipment than the ice hockey players. This is one reason why some people like to play street hockey, because it's not as expensive, or you only need just your hockey stick to play and a ball. And then they have the net that they shoot on. So a picture of street hockey. Some more friends playing street hockey right here. You have the goalie right here in the net trying to block. You can see the goalie has their equipment on. Other friends are just playing with their stick. Over here we have some friends playing roller hockey. You can see they have their roller skate on, but they're still playing on a cement hard top. So they have their roller skates that they can skate on. So some people like to call this roller hockey. And then over here we have some friends, looks like playing at PE in their school, playing on the floor in the gymnasium. Some like to call this floor hockey because they're playing on the gym floor. So you can see that they have their hockey sticks and they don't need as much equipment as where some people like to call this floor hockey. Parts of the hockey stick. A hockey stick is used a specific way with certain parts having a different purpose. The first part of the hockey stick is called the blade. This is located at the bottom of the stick and is the part of the hockey stick that touches the ball or the puck. So we have a picture right here of our hockey stick. Right down here is what's called the blade. So I have a picture right here. This is called the blade. This is the bottom part of the hockey stick. This is what touches the ball or the puck, and it is called the blade. The next part of the hockey stick is called the shaft. This is the long part of the stick that hockey players use to hold onto the stick. So right here I have a picture of the hockey shaft. If we look right here, the shaft is also right here on this stick. Hockey players hold on to the hockey stick by the shaft. So it's nice and long, so they can put two hands on it and hold it differently, and it is called the shaft. The last part is called the knob. The knob is like a big bump at the end of the shaft that helps hockey players so their hand doesn't slip off the end of the shaft. So we can see a picture of this person's hockey knob. It looks kind of like a doorknob. That's why it's called a hockey knob. So it's a big bump at the end of the shaft. So we have the shaft here, and at the very end is a big bump. So if his hand slid down, it wouldn't fall off of the stick or slip off of it. The bump of the knob helps keep it there. Skills in hockey. Hockey players practice different skills just like athletes do in other sports. Just like many other sports, hockey players practice passing with their teammates so they can have good teamwork, keep the puck or ball away from the other team, and to try to score a goal. So they like to work on passing. So if you see a picture right here, we see two teammates working on their passing, having good teamwork, passing the puck to each other. Hockey players also like to work on their hockey shooting. They want to be really good at shooting so they can shoot the puck or ball past the goalie and into the net and get their team a point. If we look down here, we can see a hockey player practicing their shooting on the goalie, shooting the puck, trying to get better accuracy so they can get it past the goalies better and have a better chance of getting a point for their team. And we have the goalie right here working on their goaltending, trying to practice making sure they're better at stopping the puck. Lastly, hockey players also practice what's called stick handling. This is how hockey players move the puck or ball with their stick using the blade of their stick. So if we look right here, we see a hockey player working on what's called stick handling. They move the puck back and forth using the blade, which is this bottom part again, in and out of different cones or different things so they can work on their stick handling and can control. If they lose control of the puck, the other team can steal it. So they work on controlling it with their hockey stick, and especially the blade, which is down here, controlling the puck, moving it back and forth. This is called stick handling. So to review, hockey is a team sport where two teams play and try to score more goals than the other team. A goal in hockey is scored when the player shoots the puck or ball into the other team's net past their goalie. A hockey puck is a disc-shaped piece of rubber which hockey players use. There are also different kinds of hockey. Ice hockey is one type, street hockey, and field hockey. Some of these types of hockey also have nicknames based on where they're being played and the type of equipment they are using. So up here, a picture of friends playing ice hockey. We have the blue team versus the white team playing ice hockey. This is a picture of a hockey puck. Again, it's a disc-shaped piece of rubber. They try to shoot the hockey puck into the net and get a goal past the goalie, which gives them a point. And then over here we have a picture of some friends playing some street hockey. You can see that they have their helmets on to protect their head. They have some gloves, but they don't have any ice skates because they're not playing on the ice. They're playing in the street or in the parking lot, and they're using a ball to play with. The most common type of hockey is ice hockey. It is called ice hockey because it is played on an ice surface. The Tampa Bay Lightning are an ice hockey team who play really close to our school. So up here again I have a picture of a girl playing ice hockey with her ice hockey skates and all of her equipment. She has her hockey stick and playing with a hockey puck. Street hockey is also very common because it can be played with little equipment and on a safe street or in a safe area in your neighborhood. So I have a picture right here of a boy playing street hockey out in the street. He has his hockey stick and a hockey ball, and I have a picture of a street hockey goalie standing in front of the goal. Hockey players use all different kinds of equipment to help keep them safe. One thing all hockey players need to play with is with their hockey stick. So I have a picture of a hockey stick over here as well. The hockey stick, like we said, has different parts to it. The blade is the part of the hockey stick at the bottom, which is used to touch the puck or the ball. So down here is the blade. This is the blade of the hockey stick. This is what touches the ball or the puck. We can see the blade of the stick right here touching the ball, and the blade right here is what the girl is using to touch the hockey puck. The next part is the shaft. The shaft is the long part of the hockey stick, which hockey players use to hold on to the stick. So this long part right here would be the shaft. Right here would be the shaft. We can see the boy holding onto the hockey stick by the shaft here, and we can see the hockey player holding onto the shaft of the hockey stick here. The knob is the last part, and it is a bump at the end of the shaft, which helps hockey players' hands from slipping off of the end of the shaft. So the picture right here, we can see a picture of the knob right here, kind of like a doorknob. The knob is at the end of the shaft, and it helps so that their hands don't slip, because if they're holding the end of the shaft and their hands start slipping, it hits the bump and then it won't slip off of the stick. So the knob's very important. It helps hockey players hold onto the stick and know where the end of the shaft is.